Good morning and welcome to Leadership Tip Tuesday with Coach Ellis. Hey, this is the day I spend just a few minutes with emerging, existing, and exiting leaders. It doesn't matter whether or not it's a Fortune 500 company, an international conglomerate, a small family business, or a military organization, profit or nonprofit, religious or secular. It doesn't matter where you're leading at because the leadership principles are pretty much the same. For the last several weeks, we've been going through John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And we're now at the law called the law of the inner circle. And I love this law because it talks about the need to build your support team, the team around you. Basically, what the law says is that a leader the greatness of a leader or the leader's potential is determined by the people he or she surrounds herself with. It's who's on the inner circle. And the idea of this inner circle is not necessarily folks who work with you that you're determining that because they're in certain positions they're in the inner circle. This is your personal board of advisors. What I call it is my personal mastermind team. These are the folks that I allow into my inner circle that are allowed to speak to me and speak into my life. The fact that they are in my inner circle means that I trust them enough to respect their ability to disagree with me and to shape and form my opinions and thoughts. I give them access to my most personal spaces so they can help push me forward, challenge my thought processes, and help me make a better decision. Note, this inner circle doesn't get to make decisions for me. But what they do, they help to make my decision making better. This inner circle. When I think of inner circle, I really think about King Arthur and a round table. And for those who understand the myth of King Arthur, he had this table that was round, and all of his knights, the knights of the round table, sat around this table. The rules of engagement were very, very clear. When we're at this table, we are equals. And you get to voice your opinion. You get to argue, fuss, cuss, fight. Tell me what you think I need to hear, and I will hear you. And we will go back and forth. You will make your argument, I'll make mine. And at the end of the day, when we're done at the table, when a decision is made, I'll stand up and say, okay, I've heard you. Here's the decision. Everybody's on the same sheet of music. This was an inner circle. What you'll find is that even though there was squabbling on the inside of the inner circle, that nobody got into that circle without understanding the power of it. My inner circle is a group of men and women who don't have to agree with me. In fact, I purposely put people on there who would disagree with me in some major aspects of my life so I can hear an alternative version of what I think reality is. At the round table, as well as in my mastermind group, I trust you in your conversations with me. I trust in your fidelity. I trust in your honesty. I trust in your candor. And I trust you're able to keep what I'm talking through and talking about private. If I did not trust you, you would not be in the circle. But the fact that I trust you can have a great influence on what I do. Every leader needs to inner circle. Not just the folks who work with you, but people who you can trust that will challenge you out of love, that will push you forward out of respect, and that will honor you without fearing you. And that in the end, their entire existence is to help you to make better decisions and be a better leader. Every leader ought to have an inner circle, whether it's 3 people or 7 people. Ought to have your own mastermind group. If you don't have them, go recruit them. Go recruit them. You know what you need. If you are an introvert, you need to have someone who's an extrovert. If you're a red driver, you need some cheerleaders. If you're a thinker, you need somebody who's intuitive. You need folks that round out the spaces where you are not great at, in order to bring value to the team. And let me throw those out to you too. Not only do you need a mastermind group, do you need inner circle, but your subordinate leaders need them too. That does not include you. And then you will be members of other people's inner circle. And in the law of reciprocity, the best inner circle person you can be, you will find folks just like you in your inner circle. So if you're lazy, your inner circle will be full of lazy folks. If you're driven and committed, your inner circle will be full of driven and committed people. The law of the inner circle. A leader's potential is hugely dependent upon the people he or she surrounds themselves with. So, you got questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm very interested in hearing your stories about your inner circle. Send them to me on Facebook at Coach Ellis Crum, or by email at coach@elliscrum.net. And you can always go to our website, sign up to be one of our coaching friends, and receive our newsletter at www.elliscrum.net. Until next Tuesday, have a one-tabulous leadership tip, law of the inner circle Tuesday. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.